Hello and welcome to my channel Tone Deaf to Diva. I have a new audio tag. I'll try it out for you. Tone Deaf to Diva. You can imagine beautiful animation and awesome stuff happening. I am here at Calliope Music Studios where you can find just the right teacher for you. And I'd like to talk a little bit about one of my basic things that when I started to understand it, it made a world of difference in my singing. I think it can make a world of difference in your singing. And that is understanding the voice as an instrument. The voice is an acoustic instrument, just like a guitar, a piano, a trumpet, a flute, any of those things, as long as they're not electronic, not the electronic version plugged in and using that to generate the sound. The voice is just like those instruments. It has one really important difference, but I'll get to that later. Every acoustic instrument has three really important parts. There's the generator, generates the power. There's the actuator, the part that actually vibrates. There is the resonating space that enhances the sound. It gives it its unique tone quality. That's why a clarinet doesn't sound like a trumpet. It's partly the material, partly the shape. That's why a piano has a really distinct sound. It's why guitar, if you just pluck a guitar string, it just sounds kind of tink, tink, tink. But once you string that on to that hollow body of the guitar, you get the lovely acoustic guitar sound. It's the resonating chamber. Okay, so many of us, when we're singing, we think, oh, I've got a problem. It must be the breath. So you're inhaling and you're working on all these techniques to maximize how much air you take in, but then you don't know what to do with it when it comes out. Or you've got a problem in one of the other two parts and you're just focusing on your power generator and those other parts don't improve. Our actuator, vibrator, it's really controlled by our inner ear, our ability to imagine the pitch. Just the same way that we talk, we have an idea and out it comes. We hear the note in our head and hopefully if everything else is working correctly, out comes that note. And then the third thing that can kind of cause an issue for us singers as opposed to a guitarist or trumpet player is that we can control the shape of our resonant cavity. Our resonant cavity, it is lined with and has as its boundary movable parts. There's a soft palate up here in the back of your throat. There's your larynx, which when you swallow, I guess you can't see that too clearly, it moves up and down. And so like our actual length of our vocal tract, the cavity where the sound is vibrating, is actually changing shape. When we go to swallow, when we need to swallow food, which we need to swallow, a lot. If you can't swallow anymore, you're kind of on the way out. So you swallow, the muscles that line your throat kind of squish, 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 squish to make sure that the food goes down. So we have the idea, kind of probably subconscious, that we have to do something. If we're going to sing, we've got to be doing something. So we think, okay, well, this is where it's vibrating, so that's where the something has to be. And we end up activating swallowing muscles, which close and they cut off our resonant space. For many years, I sang with only the idea that breath was the most important thing. I didn't understand why my tone didn't sound that pleasing all the time. I had no idea how to adjust it. I learned music, I learned notes, I worked on my breathing, I could inhale like nobody's business, but I didn't have any idea of how the resonant chamber could be shaped. I didn't even know that it should be shaped. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of understanding if you are having issues with your voice, and you're breathing right, that you're singing the right notes, you've learned them right. It could have something to do with the resonant cavity that starts at the top of the larynx. It's your throat area and your oral cavity, and the nasal cavity. We want all of those spaces to be balanced, and it depends on what genre you're singing. So again, if there's trouble with that, start thinking of your voice as an instrument. So, oh, my tone didn't sound great. It's not, oh, I'm such a bad singer. It is, I need to make an adjustment in my resonator. Or, oh gosh, I ran out of breath. That was crazy. It's like, nope, you just need to work on your power generator. If you're not matching your pitch, then I've got to work on the thing that controls that, which is my inner ear and imagining your tones. There's so much we can talk about, but I just wanted to really state my philosophy, the thing that has provided so much of a basis for my own improvement and for my students' improvement is recognizing the voice as an acoustic instrument. So please let me know if you have any questions. I do have a couple of videos on raising the soft palate that I will make searchable. I'm in my pajamas kind of on the couch, so forgive that, but it has all of my exercises for raising the soft palate and how that can help with your overall sound by changing the shape of your resonator. So let me know what you think of this, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.